exciting. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Good
So
evening.
along with me, we have also Donghang, who is our balance designer.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Donghang.
How you doing,
Hello.
Donghang?
I'm not butchering the pronunciation. I just tried to copy from Van.
Mick, do we got Mick? Mick, you here?
Yo, can you hear me?
Hey, we can
There
hear
you
Mick.
go.
Yeah.
Let's go. So we've got 3 minutes before we officially begin.
Woot woot.
Oh, how's everyone in the chat doing? Hello, mini chat.
How are you guys doing?
I'm doing alright.
Good, doing good, right? Yeah. Oh, we got Spoop. Spoop's on.
Oh yeah, Spook.
Mmm.
Mm.
Oh, we got Vinny in here. We got Junpei as well. Junpei.
No. Got Mr. Sour Cream.
Mr. Sour Cream?
Mr.
Who's
Sour
that? What they at? Oh, yeah, I see him. Mmm.
White
Mr.
shirt.
Sour himself. Mmm. Oh, we got Vinny, Vader. Damn, I see Jumpy, JP,
Yeah, I see
me.
Jay.
I got Sid Royal. Damn.
You got Oza, cause the R is silent.
Oza. Yeah, or
Yeah.
silent.
Oh God.
Pasta snacks. I see they just joined up.
We got Isaiku.
You got Saiku, yes sir.
Oh, he's in here. Ooh.
Commander, I see Commander, and then oh, I don't want to misspell this or
User?
missay this. Lano K,
Mr. Music.
Music himself, BS, Music BS.
Cool. So it's 11 in my time. So I think it's time to start. I'm gonna ring the stage, get everyone interested, pinged, and then yeah.
Uh,
Oh no! Don't let everyone know. Please no. There we go. Okay. The event's live. We should start seeing people come in. A ton of people. Oh, Frame's in as well.
oh, Mr.
Frame,
Frank.
I see a dude. Hey, what's up, Frame? How you doing?
Oh, I don't think we can hear you, Frame, if you're speaking.
Yeah, I can't hear him either.
Stack it up.
Yeah, I see
Oh, he's
people coming
muted.
through now. You got Rooney, Jetpack. Oh, my boy Jetpack, how you doing?
Oh, Frame just left. He just
K-Side.
wanted to give us a present, someone left. All right. Well, let's get started then. How do you guys feel, guys, about Clash Mini?
Hey guys,
Hey, Van.
is this question for who?
Sorry.
For you.
For me? Yeah. So if I just assume this question is for me, okay? So
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm Fan. So sitting next to me is Donghang, our balance designer. So now we have two designers working on the core game. So because of that, I think we have a dedicated balance person who is Donghang, and I can just avoid all the spicy balance questions. So you guys can just like leave all the cool questions and spicy questions to him. So if I have to say my opinion, I feel really good about. I mean, I feel good and bad in the same time. Bad that I think this update has been too long. I think like it has been way too long, and it's still a few months away with until the next update. So I'm really sorry that guys left you guys waiting for updates. That's definitely something we are learning and improving. But I feel also very good that the next update is going to be very exciting. It's probably one of the biggest updates in our history. And the team is super pumped about like what we are doing. Actually, recently we did a team health survey, asking about how do you feel about the current team, how's your energy, how do you feel the next updates. This time our score is the highest among the in all the surveys we did in the last 4 years. This time the score is the highest in almost every question. That just means that the team is super hyped about this update. So yeah, so I feel really good. Yeah.
That's a lot. That sounds exciting as well. Oh, wow.
Small talk coming in 48 hours. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes, sir.
let's go.
That's big.
Oh. And
that's what we love.
I was just gonna ask, Gish and Mickey, how have you guys been finding the current balance changes itself? You guys probably made videos on it anyways, but
Yeah, so Mick, you know what? I'll let Mick go first. Mick, you take this one.
I mean, it's the new revolution of the BK. It kind of brings back like season 1 vibes. So I mean, I'm not complaining because I love the change off SK. I haven't seen it as much. I've been seeing a lot of Wave Master lately too, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, it's just mainly BK versus BK and who has better placements. So I don't really have an issue with it, and I kind of find it fun again. Because there was that one point of stage where that SK was just taking over in the meta, and I was like, yo, I can't play right now. I'm just tilting. So I mean, but right now I'm enjoying it with the BK2 elixir. So I mean, I enjoyed it, the update, and I'm kind of excited to see what's next.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna go now. Yeah, I've been pushing, right? I'm currently, I think I'm second. So, I've been pushing a little bit, trying to get that first spot again. And I've been seeing just like 60% BK, like 30% SK, and the 10% is just random other heroes. The changes, I do think that they could have, been different. The meta like stayed the same, just made BK more dominant. So yeah, it's changed slightly, but not much to impact the meta.
yeah, for me, I don't play at the top. Oh, Fan, did you want to say something?
No.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, please.
Okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, because I play very casually, so I don't play like 10 games a day and get frustrated by Skeleton Kings too much or Bard Kings. But I've been playing Spoob's Wave Master deck, and I love Wave Master now. He's so fun to play, especially when you play off meta. The game is so much fun, and even if you lose, at least you don't feel bad about it when you win. Like, oh, I beat this guy with Bard King 2 elixir. Sucks for him, but hey, I'm getting trophies. It feels a bit bad, but with Wave Master it feels really good, and I really enjoy it.
Yes, as you guys mentioned about Barbarian Kings, I also know this. Before I joined this teams, I also figured out that Barbarian King is so powerful. I don't know whether you guys will think Barbarian is too good to use, especially his ultimate can buff all the boards. How do you guys think about this ultimate? Should Barbarian Kings buff all the allies, or you guys think Barbarian King just should buff a certain area?
Probably listen to Mick and Gishi, they're the pros.
Yeah. Who's taking this one, Mick?
Yeah, you got it.
All right. Well, back when the original Barb ability, when it was a radius, or the BK ability, when it did have a radius, it wasn't as good. So I do think that it should boost the whole minis. But something that I've heard around, I think it was Oza in call or listening. He said that as soon as when the bar or the BK dies, his super should just stop right there because it lasts the whole round even after your BK dies.
Okay. I'm gonna shed. I think that's a good one. I'm gonna shed my opinion. I was talking to, man, I low key forgot, but I was talking to someone, and instead of like reducing the radius of the tile, keep all the minis because again, we saw how that kind of played out where BK just kind of dropped out of meta without that certain tile radius. So I was maybe increase the time for him to use his ability. That could be also another factor to put into it. For him to, it takes more time for him to pop his ability, so it would be a little harder for people to use BK in that sense. But that's just my general thought.
Yeah, I like that too. I like that.
Yes. How about the Archer Queens? If the BK can buff all the boards, and you would take you would replace Archer Queens maybe. So in our opinion, lots of designers think maybe Archer King should buff the bottom line and Barbarian King should buff the in front of line. And will be some conflicts that Barbarian King will take the positions of the Archer King. Then the Archer King is very hard to play at this meta. As even though I buff Archer King in this meta, but still we found no too much player to play Archer King. The main reason maybe is a Barbarian King, or just you guys have another source.
Go ahead, Gishin.
Yeah, switching the AQ to buffing everything with the BK, I think that's interesting. Because that would make range units with BK, a little bit less harder to use, right? That Arch is not gonna get that boast no more if it is switched like that. And as opposed to Archer Queen, that would help out a lot, especially right now since there's so many counters to her, like MK Minor, Archer, Magic Archer. I think that sounds good. But that's just how I feel, just off first impressions.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you got a great point. I think the backlines are sure going to be missing out on that ability, but I mean, you could always improvise it with the barb clash. I mean, that still gets the job done in the beginning, at least the beginning. But that's not a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I think it's also an important reason, as you guys mentioned a lot of time, two cores are good to use, then the Barbarian King will be really dominant. And also, Skeleton King is too good because of his mechanism. Yeah, this is the reason that many people use the Skeleton King right now. And in our plans, actually, most of the hero, well, not most of the hero, nearly all the hero will be reworked probably in the update file. So some heroes maybe change a lot, some maybe will still keep his the core ability. But I think in the next update, all the hero will have a new mechanisms or the new imagination for you guys to play. This is what I want to say for the hero part. But currently, in the updates which is coming really soon, I will also make a balance change to buff the low peaks and the low range rate hero. At that time, hopefully you guys will enjoy the hero.
Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Trying to change all the heroes, like some minor, some major. I think that's a great touch because for a while, like some heroes, just been slight changes, right? like one energy, one range, right? But if you're doing like abilities changes, like reworks, I think that's gonna be like really nice.
Yeah, I mean, because there's always 2 heroes in meta, if not one. There's always one that's always better than the other, and there's always one that falls to the bottom of the totem pole. So, totally gonna be nice because I'm sure you guys tested this all and got this all ready and everything. So I'm sure this next part is this next balance update. Hopefully, is gonna balance it all, and you could just use 1 out of 6. You know what I mean, or 7 for the heroes.
I think the next the next balance change will say lots of information to you guys, but something I cannot say at this moment. But if you see the next update balance change, maybe you can get a lot of information from why we want to change in this race. As you said, what is the balance change? We want to make the player feel fresh about these games and feel very fun about each hero. So some hero skills or some heroes packs is not fun enough. Then we will rework them, including the mini. As you can see, we worked a lot of time about the mini. Some rewards are really successful. So why we cannot reward the hero if we think the skills, his ultimate is not enough, not fun enough. So what we want to do is try a very exciting deck and have a lot of room to explore for each hero, and also have a lot of skills with a different hero to play. It's not just like it just looks like most of the time the hero is very dummy to play. Just have one strategy to play this game, and you can play with your because of the different mechanism. You can play with your own ideas. You can play to face different scenarios. This is what we want to do in the next update. I mean the update 5. This is why I mentioned that some hero skills maybe will work in the next update, which is a big chance, as a fan say. We are all really excited about it.
It sounds major. It sounds crazy. I'm kind of hyped for it. I'm actually really hyped for it.
Yeah, it does sound big, man. It sounds game changing.
So if you don't mind me asking, there was mention that there was going to be, changes to the heroes, right? Is there any like type of changes you could let us know maybe about like the maps kind of in a way, or like is there going to be a rotation, or is it still going to be random, or how is that even getting changed or not? Are you allowed to say something around that?
Sure. So I don't want to just take away too much content from the small talk. Otherwise, Frame will be very mad. But I can definitely say something about the map. So if you think about Clash Mini, right, the dimensions that create this gameplay, it's that having your hero, place the hero, and choose the mini, place the mini. So basically, make decisions and then placing them. So placing them is as important as choosing what minis you use, right? But in the current meta, that what we have is only the tiles, right? For example, the mirror, the energy pad, that's where you place, and everything is around that. We feel that the placing gameplay is actually really fun, and we actually don't see those similar gameplay in other games, right? If you think about other games, do they really focus a lot on positioning? Not as much as Clash Mini, where we have a lot of Clash abilities, magic tiles, a lot of those things. So we want to double down on that. We want to make positioning even more important than previously. So the way we do that, we are going to add a brand new mechanics to the map that now placing the minis is going to be 3 times, 4 times, 5 times more important in the future. So your placement is going to basically determine a lot of things, not just like the minis you have. Another thing we want to do is that a lot of players gave us feedback that Clash Mini felt like a game that's about guessing, because I don't exactly know what the enemy have. So basically, the unpredictability makes me feel the result is random. It does not control by me, and I cannot show my skills because I sometimes just misguess the enemy, right? So one thing we do want to do is that to add more certainties into the game so that you don't feel the game is just random. So one thing we will do, and we'll share with you guys today, is that in the future, the tile, the magic tile, will not move from round to round, and every player's tile will be on exactly same position. So basically, if let's say Draco has his mirror on the first row in the middle, then my mirror tile will be on my first row in the middle, so that you won't create a situation of like this guy is lucky because his mirror is spawned in the best position, but my mirror is spawned in a shitty position. So that one thing is that it makes the game more fair. The other thing is that because the tile stays in that place for 5 rounds, so players can play around it and construct their strategy and mini placement around that tile, rather than just like randomly moving things around every turn. So by this, we add more certainty to the game, which make the game having more skills and more mind game between 2 players. So that's where we can share, but that's only a very small part of it. We have even bigger designs behind this. After this, that's some surprise that we save for you guys in the future.
That's all. If y'all don't mind, I would like to ask a question too. Yeah, I want to hear you guys' thoughts on like minis with clash abilities, like as their base ability, like the Prince, the Bowler, the Spear God. You can even throw in Miner in there too, because I want to know like if you guys feel like it's good for the game or if it's impacting like creativity with deck choices.
It's hard to say clash ability whether it's good for this game or too many clash abilities really good for a game. But I think because our board is not really big, so sometimes the clash ability is really dominant and will make the player feel this game just a gamble, just guessing, no strategy enough. But I think the clash ability is a part of I think maybe it's a really unique mechanism, unlike other auto chess games. So clash ability is really important for our game because it's our feature, to be honest. And as you may say, how to balance clash ability is also in our plans in next update. Maybe clash ability is not dominant enough, and you can find a good way to counter the clash ability if you know his strategy to clash you. This is our plan to make it come out, and it will be very exciting, which is a more strategy game for the player to gamble, to have a bet just like this.
So I want to add a few things to Donghang's comments. So I actually think it is good for the game, but there are more design lessons we need to learn from this, because Clash Mini is not a game that we can just learn or copy from other game. A lot of the mechanics in Clash Mini is brand new, so we are making it and we are also learning. For example, if you guys still remember previously, all Clash abilities goes straight to the end of the map, right? For example, no matter it's a Prince or it's the Spear from Spear Goblin or it's from Bowler, everything goes to the end, right? That's the first evolution. Oh no, that's the first generation of Clash abilities. And in last patch, we actually tried reducing the range of bowlers from infinite to four blocks, right? That actually, from our perspective, make the game more fun, because now it's the same Clash ability, but you really need to decide: do I want to all in and put it in the first row so that I can hit everyone, or I just put it back a little bit but protect bowler, but I can just hit a fewer guys, but Bolo is safer. So that's another way to make Clash ability more exciting and important and fun, right? So in the next update, you are going to see even more Clash abilities that not only just shoots out things, not only just buff people, but provide like crazier gameplay that everything I do. So Clash, we still believe Clash ability is really important for Clash Mini, and that's why they are called Clash abilities, because we just feel they are really important for Clash Mini. So in the future, we are going to put more time and create more variety of Clash abilities to make the game even more fun. If you guys think there are any harm to having more Clash abilities, I would love to hear about them too. Because sometimes, you know, we can be blinded. We may just don't have enough perspectives. So hearing from you guys concerns about Clash ability will help us a lot.
Yeah.
Now, I'm one of the people that has not really that much of a big issue with Clash abilities. I don't know if you guys know, but I used to run an RC deck that had 3 Clash units. But I do think it's good for the game, but there's a point where, you know, like you get mirror, right? And you could double your, or not even double, you can cover 4 out of the 5 lanes, which is a good reason why like nerfing them or reworking them in a way is good. But I do think that they have to be a part of this game, because I played some other auto chess games and it's not the same. You know, this game is unique. I love it. It's fun. But I do think it has to be touched upon a little bit.
Honestly, I'm not opposed to having more Clash, as long as it has kind of how what you guys did with the bowler. Because, yeah, the bowler has always been in meta, but now that you made him have 4 tiles, now it really is a gamble, and I think that's more skill. Kind of like you said, you have 4 tiles. You know, do you really want to sacrifice putting him in the front row to hit all 4? And you can miss. Like, you could just do that, miss it. Or do you want to play it safe and only hit the front? So, I mean, as long as, like, the Clash is kind of limited sort of in a way and not, like, absolutely broken altogether, then I think that would be super fun, because, I mean, Clash Mini Clash is kind of the point of the game, you know. I mean, Clash, you know, it's in the name.
Yeah, you gotta have Clash abilities because it's Clash Mini, right? You got it.
You can't just remove them off or nothing. All right, so I have another question. So kind of going back to the map topic real quick. So in friendlies, we only have, I believe, 3 maps. I think it's Electro Tile, the healing, the basic one with the and the mirror. The wind 4, yeah. So I was wondering, are we going to see any updates to, like, the shell map the flip map being added to the friendlies and the revive map? Just, you know, yeah.
So that must be something we missed to do. Sorry, guys. I think from the design perspective, there's no reason to left those maps out of friendly matches. It just does not make any sense to me. So I will definitely go back to the team and double check with our designers and engineers to figure out why those maps are not in. Sorry about that. They should be in. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you. That's a great change.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. Yeah. There's no reason for them not to be there.
Yeah.
Because you'll see a lot of tournaments being played, and I mean, the odds in your favor of using SK, and you just have the mirror map, 1 in 4 chance, 25% chance. You know. Yeah.
I see. That's great feedback. Thank you, guys. I'll definitely inform the team immediately. Thank you. Super valuable feedback.
So with that, do you want to move on to the viewer questions, guys, now? Like from your posts, your community posts on Twitter or YouTube.
Yeah, sure. So let me go ahead and credit them first.
Cool.
This question is from Awan, my fault. AWONA. And this is more for like plays in general, right? It's when our clan leaderboards and profiles come into the game. So this is more like a quality thing, like a quality of life thing, rather than the game itself, like gameplay itself.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I understand. I probably understand what a clan leaderboard mean. What does actually profile mean? Because I think profile can mean a lot of things, right? Actually, we
Yeah.
do have a profile that you can see your
No,
stats,
right.
your stuff. But what do you think this player is asking about the profile exactly?
I think he means like either when you click on someone's profile, you could see like their placements, or when you go into a game, you could see like what clan they're in. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. That's great ideas. We should just add that to our backlog and develop that. So one reason that we haven't done that is actually so there are two reasons. One is that as a beta game, for us the most important job is still to make the game more fun. Making clan leaderboard, I know it helps players, making profile helps players, but our priority is still making the game more fun. And because of that, we are spending like all our effort on the core game itself. I think when we see the next update, or when you see he get the small talk, you probably get a sense of how big this update is. It's about almost like it's all about the core game, making the core game fun. So we actually didn't have time to prioritize all the cool features that can make that do the quality of life changes. When will we do that? That's a great question, because the gameplay can always be improved, and the meta can always be better. So if we don't do the quality of life changes, they will always give ways to the higher priority stuff. So we probably need to maybe have a good cadence of like having some gameplay changes, then do some quality of life changes, then go back to gameplay changes, have a good rhythm. I don't think we have established the good rhythm for now, but I think once we get this update done, a big gameplay change update, and then the next update would be about some changes. So I think for clan leaderboard, I think people mentioned that in our team, and we just don't have time to prioritize that. So we can definitely talk about that. For profile, I think for update 5, we probably don't have much time for profile. But in update 6, we actually some people on the team is actually suggesting we do something to profiles for update 6. So maybe we'll do more features around profile in update 6. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I know. My fault, mate. Nah, you go for it. You good?
Saying that's exciting.
Yes, sir. Obviously, you wanna focus on the gameplay and all that. But it's like last priority, right? You gotta have that in the back of your mind. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful.
All right, so I got the next one, and then another question. So we're going to, I don't want to chop the name here, but Magin Ho. All right, so the question is there any idea of adding like replays or spectate mode in the game, such as like the esports in quotations features? And yeah, that's pretty much it about spectating and replays.
So funny enough, just like 1 hour ago, we just finished the playtest, and me and Donghang walking back to our development area, and I was just shouting to everyone that, hey guys, we should do replays and battle log stuff, like, because we just had such an amazing game that's just so exciting that we really want to record it, but I forgot to record my game. That game is lost forever. So it's definitely in our radar, not only for esports, just for us. When we play the game, we feel, oh my god, I want to save this game. It is so fun and exciting. I want to show other people, hey, this fight is so cool. I did this, that I counterplayed that guy. I feel so smart. But the other guy's like, hey, show me, but we have nothing to show. So I think it's not just for esports, it's just for it should be a basic function for Clash Mini, because I think for a lot of, I used to work on League of Legends, and we did that because watching replay is really good for players to improve their skills. League of Legends is a very long game, right? So there are a lot of nuances, and players can repeat those things. For example, laning, for example, hitting the enemy hero. You replace that 100 times in a game. That so it doesn't matter that much if you just save this one or not. But for us, our game is so short. Our decision is so quick. And sometimes just missing that one moment, then later on, I totally forgot why I did that, what happened, or did I make it wrong, did I make it bad, stuff like that. So I do think that the replay is a really important feature for Clash Mini. We actually have the feature. We actually had the replays like 2 years ago. At that time we already built it, but it is just on the last minute we cannot agree on how should the UI be, how should the UX be. So the client engineers were like, hey, the feature is already. Whenever we have the UI UX ready, then we can do it, because the function itself is not that difficult, but there are a lot of like nuances on like how exactly does it work. For example, will we allow players to watch different players' angles? Will they be, for example, in Rumble, how do they navigate between different players, right? Can they speed up the game? Do we allow players to see what's in their deck that's not showing what's in their deck, right? Stuff like that. So there are a lot of those UX stuff that we feel if we want to build it, we want to build it really, really good. Otherwise, we don't build it. So that's why we spend so much time talking about it, but never actually build it. I don't have a agenda or plans for when actually we do it, but I think next month we are going to talk about our plans for update 6. So we'll definitely put replays there and see if people have passion or people have willingness to do that. So just one more additional information for you guys to know. Here in our team, we don't have like a dictator telling people what to do. Basically, we want to put all the ideas in front of everyone. Then the team, just whoever who has passion for this, they can go ahead and do it. And we don't have like a boss to tell us what to do. So it is just purely about like, who has passion. So we'll definitely add this idea to the update 6 planning and see if anyone is super passionate about doing this. If we do have people who's passionate, then we have people to do it. So that's what I can share. But yeah, personally, I really, really love replays.
Word. That
Nice.
good. Yeah. I can't wait, because I'm telling you, the moment I beat someone, if I'm not first, that is, first thing I'm doing is sharing that replay. What? That's dope.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll pick one from many question. This one is from Alberto Chen. I don't know how much you can actually answer this because of small talk, but are you guys satisfied with the current state of the in-game economy?
No.
Oh.
Personally, I am not happy with the economy 100%. There are few reasons I don't like it. The first is that I believe Clash Mini should be a game about just very easy to access, having fun with your friends, and challenge each other and guessing each other, those mind game. I think that's what's really fun about Clash Mini. But the progression wall is way too steep at some levels that it totally prevents people from having fun, from people to challenging each other. For example, I was watching and following the Clash Mini Wars, right? It was really, really sad when the moment I saw, I cannot remember the name, sorry for the pro players, but one player was using level 9 hero, the other player has level 10 hero, and the level 9 player lose just with one, just the enemy has like one more health than him. If the game is more easier to level up, then that difference will be gone, and then it will be a true test of skills. But because that thing exists, it prevents people from having the best fun from Clash Mini. So personally, I really, really hated it. And sorry this is probably also taking things from the small talk. Sorry, frame. But we are almost like reworking the entire progression because we are not satisfied with it. The details we are still working on some final stuff. I also wanted to give you guys save it for you guys as a surprise. But the goal is to make it much easier, much smoother, and much more meaningful than what we currently have. Yeah, and I do apologize for a lot of players who almost can win the game but lost because you have one less level than the enemy. I'm really sorry about that. We are going to fix that. Yeah.
Cool. That's really good to hear. Gishi and Mick, do you want to pick one more from your posts and then we can start with the live questions? Or should we go straight to live?
I mean,
that's
so-
on you. Yeah.
all right. Well, I mean, if I have one, if you don't,
Oh, go on.
No, honestly, yeah. You know what, Mick? You take this one.
all right. So I'm hopping over on Twitter here, and this comes from our boy Chewy Ming, and he says, "What's your guys' favorite part about the next update?"
I'll leave this question to Donghang.
My favorite part, I think
Every part.
every part is my favorite part. To be honest, I don't want to hype too much, but this is my soul from the bottom of my heart. To be honest, yeah, everything is really exciting. Just fans mentioned, no matter the economic rework, no matter the hero maybe rework, as I mentioned, and some new really cool content will be added in core gameplay, and also some feature which is very fun to enhance the players' interaction. Such kind of things are all really exciting. So all the things is very exciting for me. I don't know how fans say it, but this is my thinking, my thoughts right now.
So my favorite part is the story. So please hear me out. If the story doesn't make sense, I have to apologize. So the story is like this. So a few months ago, when we planned this update and we shared our plans to the entire office, the entire studio, we have other teams here, right? So they were like, "You guys are crazy. You guys are out of your minds. You guys are going to fail. You guys are going to break the game because you guys are just crazy. You cannot do this to a game. It's too much." And 1 week, so like few months passed, and just last week, some members from other teams came to us. They were like, "We cannot believe you guys did this, and everything sounds crazy, but now look at the game, everything's just like felt good. So sorry for sorry for like dissing you guys a few months ago, but yeah, this is some great stuff. So what I'm really happy is just like everyone felt scared, everyone felt it's impossible, but we did it. I think that's the best part. I think it's a team, it's a people, because like everyone worked its ass off to get this update. We have in Supercell, normally we don't work overtime because Supercell really cares about work-life balance. But here, people, especially our great artists, they actually work extra time to get this build done. We asked them to leave. They don't want to leave because they said, "We have a lot of work to do, and these things are amazing. I want to work on this." So sometimes I ask them to leave, but they don't leave. I feel really bad as a teammate because it is us together who planned this and gave them a lot of burden. But I also feel that they do this because they love this and they think this is going to make Clash Mini better. This is going to help Clash Mini going to global closer. And they think this is going to, show us that we are a legit Supercell team and our product, our game, does meet the Supercell brand and the Supercell quality. So I think that's what's best about this update, is that we work really hard and everyone is super passionate about this, and we are very close to get it done. So yeah.
Word.
That's a great story, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was.
So it's nice to hear, what happened behind the scenes and how passionate you guys are about getting these stuff out.
Yeah,
That
shout out.
VOD was gonna be looking nice with that campfire.
Nah, yeah, for real. Shout out to the artists, like, and everyone else. Like, damn.
That's love right there. That's love for the game.
Yeah, we see y'all.
Cool. So what is a live question now?
Yes,
Yeah,
let's go
I
with
think
lab
so.
questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So before we start, obviously, as we know, small talk is coming in 48 hours. So try to keep it related to the current stance of the game. Don't go too much into the new update, and please be respectful to Van and Donghang. I will now open up the questions. One question at a time, please. So
Yeah,
I guess Mick can
Any-
start with the first pick, then Gishi, then me.
true.
Okay.
All right, I mean, it's the first one I saw. I don't know how to do it though.
No, you just tell me, and I'll send them an invite.
Oh, Mr. Boo.
Okay, Spoob.
Mr. Spoopster, the man himself.
All right. Good morning, everyone. How y'all doing today?
Oh, good morning.
Morning,
Mm.
Spoob.
Oh,
Great.
bro. I am
Voice
tired.
sound clean.
Fan, great to see you again. Great to see you. Donghang, nice to meet you. I just had one question real quick, and I say it every single stage channel. When we getting that battle healer skin, I'm rubbing my hands intentionally, please. Can we please get some love for the 4 elixir waifu? I'm not gonna be too loud. I'm gonna be humble.
That's a great question. Actually, we don't have a plan for her skins,
Right.
but probably we should do that. She's almost the only mini who don't have a skin if we think about the next update. So yeah, she probably needs some love. Okay, I'll definitely send a message to our artists today. Even though most of them are probably like just getting off out of work now, but I'll definitely send a message to them telling them that hey, Battle Healer needs some love because she's the only
Give her
mini
that
don't have a
skin.
skin.
Give her that
Yeah.
skin. Oh,
And that's
Watch
really
our back.
oh my god, is that really my question? Is that really the question I'm going to use? Jesus. Okay. Okay. If you don't mind, real question though. Talking about the balance between like different minis on the map, right? Like things like Archer, Archer being able to be like a Swiss Army knife, being like 2 elixir. You're investing so little into so much value. Like you're seeing that in more like SK decks. You're seeing it inside like a Countess deck. You're seeing Archer being splashed into so many different archetypes. Is there any change to Archer we can see in the next set of balance changes, or even things like Bowler or Prince or everything?
Yes. I know Acha is really toxic because he have the unique mechanism in these games. He can attack the bottom line directly, and the other guys cannot counter her directly. So you have to use Acha to beat Acha. This is the main reason that Acha is very dominant in current meta. And also because of the dominance of the Barbarian King and also the combat from the Barbarian, which make the Acha is too good to use. Then the Acha Queen, hero Acha Queen lose her job. So we will do something for the Acha in next balance chance, but most of others balance chance will for others mini. We almost do. I can say this at this moment. It's very important. I just want to say we make a lot of balance change in next update, and then I think in next update you can have more choice to play this game. No more bachas. This is what I want to say. But currently, because of some technical reason, I cannot reward some skills. But we also figure out that how to counter the bottom lines, especially some skill can attack the bottom line directly, is really important. It's a new mechanism that the Clash Mini should have. Maybe in the update file you can figure out some. You can find some mini can have such kind of mechanisms that can attack the bottom line directly. So this mechanism is no more unique in our metas, right? In the future's meta. So This is what I want to say now. But the currently, yeah, as you can say, Atra is good because of her unique mechanism.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Mick, Gishy, Draco, y'all are freaking killing it right now. So, keep it going.
Appreciate that. Smooth. Thank you for coming on. Great question.
Cool, Gishi, who are you going for?
All right, I'm gonna go with my guy, my blood relative, my day one and all that. I'm gonna go with Oza.
Okay.
Oh, Oza. The R is silent.
Yeah, what's up?
How you doing, Oza?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing, Oza?
All right. Doing good, doing good. You guys?
Yeah, chilling.
Doing good. Great to hear.
All right. Well, I wanted to ask about 100-0 matchups, like Monk versus Shield Maiden, Queen versus Shield Maiden. What is you guys approach to that?
Yeah, Shield Maiden, we will make some change in next balance chain, and also a big reward for the Shield Maiden in update 5. So I think the level 8 ability of the Shield Maiden is not meaningful enough, and also Shield Maiden didn't have her deck, and no too much hero or no too much mini can work well with the Shield Maiden, and also we will fix it in the next balance chain and significant change in the update 5.
Yeah, okay, but I mainly mean like just impossible matchups, like just Monk versus Shield Maiden, the 99 damage. That's what I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, I think Osa is asking about that. There will in this game there will sometimes be matches that I have no chance to win because of the hero matchup. For example, I am Shield Maiden, the other guy is a Monk, right? So he touches me, I die.
Yeah.
Right? So what's our read on that?
Yeah.
I guess that's what you mean. Am I understanding your question?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's very hard to say. In current meta, it's hard to do with this. To counter the Monk, you can have to. You should have the reach and summon the small skeleton to get the damage from Monk. But if you don't have the reach, in current meta, it's very hard to counter the Monk. There's no doubt you will lose this battle. This is the I will say that common scenario if you are a deck game, because you have your own strategy, you pick up your cards before the battles. But in the update 5, I think we have a lot of chance for these scenarios. Once you face such kind of scenario, as you mentioned, you use the Shield Maiden and the opponent used the Monk, you still have a lot of chance to win because of the new mechanism. I can't say too much about these ways, but you may get lots of information in the upcoming small talk. Maybe Frank will say something about this, and we can make some. The next time you face this scenario, you have a chance to reverse the battle.
Yeah, I just want to add one more thing to that. So if you think about rock, paper, and scissors, I have rock, and you have scissors, and then you lose to me, right? Because the game has very little dimension of mechanics. So the more dimensions of game mechanics we have, the easier that players can maneuver and do adjustment to the deck to win the opponent. So far, because hero plays such a huge important in the current fight. So if your hero is being countered by the enemy, there's not much you can do. So what we are going to do is to add more elements to the game that's pretty important to the game, so that even when your hero is being countered, you still can leverage the other dimension of game mechanics to fight the enemy. Previously we do have minis. We sought minis should be able to change the fight, right? But what if my hero is being countered by the enemy and my minis are also countered by the enemy? What shall I do, right? So we do have those kind of situation. So in the future, I think our hero will be how to say this. How to say this feeling? Sorry, let me just try to phrase it. So currently, the heroes all do one thing very well. Monk one shots very well. He doesn't do anything else, right? But what if hero does two things? If each hero can do two things, maybe my first thing is countered by Monk, but my second thing can actually counter Monk, and then we are on a fair game again. So those are some of the directions we are currently thinking to make the game more fun. So we definitely agree with you. We realize it's an issue. We don't want the game to be guessing whose deck is stronger, right? So we are working on that. The way we fix that is to add more trains or more lanes to more ways to play heroes, so that you have more ways to interact with the enemy. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you.
It's a great question. I love it.
Great question, Oza. Thank you for that.
Awesome.
It's wonderful.
All right,
Have a
thank
good
you.
night.
Thank you
Good
for having
day. Yes, sir.
Right. Oh shoot, it's my turn. I will go with Abdud.
Abdul, yes, sir. My guy.
Abdud, what's up?
Hello. How's it
How you
going?
doing, Abdul?
Yeah, I'm doing great. How's this audio quality? Because I'm outside. Is the audio quality okay?
It's all right. We can hear you, I think, at least.
Okay. So my question is to Fan. You talked about having the mirror tiles being like on the same row for all 5 rounds. Let's say I was playing Archer Queen and you were playing Barbarian King, and we got a mirror tile on row number 1. That would help me all 5 rounds because I have Giant Skeleton, and it will be a disadvantage for you because you have Archer on your team. I mean, I do like this system more than the current one, but I think there will still be problems because of like something like this. What do you think about this?
Yes, you are genius. And your question is the first question I had when I thought about this. So that's why we mentioned that there are more mechanics to this change to work with it, because this change solves some problems but also introduce some other problems. So we will introduce a brand new rich game mechanics that actually solves this problem. So let's say you are Barbarian King and I'm Archer Queen, and the tile, because it doesn't change, so every 5 rounds, all the 5 rounds, it's actually favoring you, right? But then there are some few things I can do on my side to also compete with you on another dimension about placement. So just like the heroes we talk about, right? Like a Monk one-shotting Shield Maiden. On one dimension, Monk wins the game. But what if we add another dimension that they can compete again? So for placement and the tiles, all those things, we are also going to introduce a new dimension of like the placement competition, so that even you lose on the mirror tile placement, but you have another venue to win back. So that's the idea.
So like basically you have multiple win conditions and you choose the appropriate one. I think that's a great thing to apply to the game. I look forward to it. At least this new tile system will be better than the current one until we get those new dimensions you're talking about. So thank you for taking my questions. Cheers.
Great question. I always feel I follow your videos. I always feel that you can read my mind. Thank you for your question. It's a great question.
Yeah, okay, that's great to hear. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's always up. To hear the team watches your videos. That's one
Yeah,
of the
that's what you want to hear.
Is it my turn or is
Yeah.
Van gonna pick?
No,
okay.
Fan doesn't pick because favoritism, whatever people might think.
Okay. All right. Well, I saw his hand up for a while now, so I'm gonna pick K side.
Okay. K-side, hello.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
What's up?
So I have a question. If you know, before closing Clash Quest, there was a reset of the progress. Is it possible that in Clash Mini it will also be progress reset?
That's a great question. I just want to ask you. It's not like I want to dodge the question. I will answer it. But why do you want to? Why? I wonder why you want to ask this question. Does it? Do you don't like reset, or do you feel insecure, or how do you feel about reset?
No, I don't want it. So I just ask.
I see. So I think for them, the reason to reset that is they feel that the meta of the game is not working, and they want to just change it and then reset and then retest it again, right? So for us, we feel our meta also have issues, but our way is not to reset it because we feel player progression is really important for players. Please don't do that, right? I as a player, I don't want people to reset my progression, so I don't want us to reset other people's progression. So what we are going to do is to we are going to change the meta. The way we are going to do is to refund players to a point where their progression is equal as what they previously have. So let's say previously your hero is at this level. When we change something, we'll make sure that your power is at the same level. Maybe the name of the currency is changed. Let's say maybe it's not called gold. Just as an example, maybe it's not called gold, or it's not called hero levels. Just as example, but the power will be exactly the same. So that's what we can promise you, that if you reach at a power level, we are never going to decrease it. We're not going to remove from it.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks for coming on, K-Side.
Later, K-Side.
Peace.
Gishi, who are you gonna go for?
There's 3 people. One of them had their hand up the longest, from what I seen. So I'm gonna go with Icicle.
Cool.
It's like
Icicle.
Yo,
what's up, Icicle?
I see.
Hello?
Hello.
Yo.
Is the price of gem skins going to decrease?
That's a good one.
Is the price of gem skins will be decreased?
Yeah, that was the question.
Okay. I'm actually very sorry. I don't know the answer to the question, because the way we work is actually we are very independent. So we have another guy working on the economics and balance and or no the balance of the price and everything. So it's his work. So we just like fully trust him. It's just like a balance. When the balance is in Donghang's hand, I don't touch it. Donghang makes all the decision. So that thing is on the other guy's side. So maybe I send him let me send him a message and see if he can reply me very soon. Sorry. Yeah. So that's how we work, because we're working on so many things. If we just keep like talking to each other on all the bases, then ask people to just tell me what's going on, then they will spend too much time telling me what they are working. But if they don't have to tell me or tell Donghang, then they can just go full speed ahead. So let me ask him right now. Yeah, sorry. Well, we drop screen price, gem screen price, right? Maybe we can go. Do you have other questions? Because when I get a question, I can just like share the answer in this group so you can hear it.
Okay, so should we just
in the same time while we're waiting for the other guy for his reply, maybe we can get another question from you or other people who have questions.
Oh sure. So I'll just leave Icicle here, and then you can just bring someone else.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who's next? Is it me?
Yeah, it's your turn. It's all
okay.
you.
Okay, I'll go for Flow Dead.
Mr. Flow.
All right. Thank you, Draco, for picking me up. All right. A bit honest, I'm a bit sad right now because Fan didn't say there will be RNG nerf or kinda like that. I think almost every player in top ladder or even guys below top 1000 can agree they don't have that fun while playing against predict minis, yeah, like Prince, Goblin and Bowler, or even if they place against Skeleton King on the mirror board, it's almost GG in the first round, you can just close the game and go next. Because they realize they can do nothing to counter that, right, and they can lose only because of unluck. It's not really good when you can miss and lose a game, or hit with, for example, with Prince ABK and already win a round. So don't you think random based minis it's not that cool maybe, and maybe need a bit nerf?
So let me just try to understand your question because our mic is not very well. So I guess you were asking for this kind of some matchups. There's nothing you can do.
I mean about minis who about random based minis, yeah, like Prince, Goblin or Bowler, when you can just place Bowler, upgrade him 3-star, and he just miss, and it just wastes all your elixir for that, and you just lose a match.
I see. So you mean this kind of like luck based minis?
Yeah,
right?
Oh yeah, indeed.
Okay, let me try to answer it. Yes, I think if you have a 3-star Bowler or a Prince and you miss, you will probably lose a lot of value out of it. And I think, but if you hit, let's say your Bowler hit 3 enemies, 3-star Bowler hit like 3 enemies, you probably win the game as well. So I don't think it's about win or lose, but it's about the feeling of skills, right? Even I win, I may not feel good because you feel that my luck got me the victory, not me got the victory. So I do feel that it's not about win or lose, but it's more about the feel of skills. So if the game has more venues for you to project your skills, for you to interact with the enemy, then I think it's less, will create less feeling of just luck rather than my skills. So what we are going to do in the next updates is going to give more information to players, is to lock some of the free movement, so that the fact that you can move things everywhere. We are going to incentivize players to move slightly less, so that you can get or read the enemy better in the rounds that you played with this guy. Maybe in the first round it's like a luck because you don't know what this guy is thinking and doing. But maybe second round, third round, fourth round, you start to realize how this guy is thinking. And then fifth round, then you probably can make a more informed decision or a more informed bet compared to what we are right now. So the mechanics we are going to introduce, we've been talking about that really big mechanics is something that's going to help on that. Will it fundamentally solve the issue or remove the issue of feeling like luck is important in the game? Probably not, because in the end, Clash Mini is still a game about like guessing the enemy, doing the mind game. So there will be still some of those elements there. But I think what we can do is to balance it or control that monster in a way that players feel good when they win. They feel it's their skills, but when they lose, they also understand how can they improve. So make the game more skillful is what we are trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I wanted to hear. That random, it's not so good. Yeah, thank you.
Of course, it's a great question. Thank you.
So coming on.
Great
And I'm sorry, my colleague is still not replying my question about Gem. How about this? Once he replied to me, I will send a message to this group, and also I will send probably ask Frame or Draco to help me send a message to Icicle so that we can have the answer.
Yeah,
I can get that done. Or Draco can get that done too.
yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate that. And yeah, for some reason he's not replying me.
Maybe he's just ready to get off work and he doesn't want to look at your text.
Yeah.
That might be the case.
Alright.
Yeah.
So how much longer do you have left, Fan? We've already got into an hour.
How about let's do one more question, because Today is Friday. Now our IT guy is trying to shut down our internet. They want to do a maintenance. So we are probably going to get kicked by them very, very quickly.
Okay. Okay. So who's next? I forgot.
It's all Mickey.
Oh, Mick.
Mickey, that's all you.
Yeah, alright. I have to. They've been raising their hand this whole time. It's my boy Sour Cream.
Mr. Sour Cream, yes sir. How you doing, Sour?
What's up, Sour Cream?
Mr. Cream, you there?
I'm good. Are you good?
Doing.
Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. What's your question, fam?
I was just wondering about like how ladder right now for like top players it's like +2s and like -35s. So I was wondering if like you guys had like any plans to like maybe close the gap, because like if you go on like 15 streaks, like one game, you kind of just lose everything.
That's also a great question. So we changed the ladder in this update, and it's never going to be done because we feel that the ladder polish, the ladder really is really important for the top players. So we are actually having. Previously, we only have one people working on this ladder system. Now we actually have 3 people working on this ladder system, including a very passionate, data scientist who is crazy about ladders, scores and math stuff. So we have more people working on that. So I cannot promise that this will be better or solve all the issues, but we have more people, double or triple the hands that's working on this system. So I think it should be better as long as we are not too stupid. I think but it will never end. I think this system is always going to need some love, and keep polishing, keep taking your feedback to make the system feel fair, also feel rewarding, and feel just important to pro players. So I don't exactly know the details of what they are working on because it's a lot of math, but definitely we are working on that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And do you guys have like any plans to add like new minis or heroes?
No, we cannot talk about that right now.
Trying to ask too much, sorry, Tower. Come on. One question.
You know how Sour Cream is, man.
Mr. Cream be doing things differently.
He's a little extra fan.
Okay, well, that's it then, right?
Yeah.
Thanks for coming up, Soren High.
Oh yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Later, Sour.
Cool. And that's like the conclusion. Thanks for coming on, Fan and Donghang, for the first time. It was a pleasure to meet you and hear about you and how you feel about the game.
Thank you all for hosting this event. Thank you, Gishi. Thank you, Mick. Thank you, Draco. I just cannot appreciate more for having this opportunity to chat with you guys. Because sometimes working on a game is really hard, and not depressing. Sorry, but it's really difficult thing. Having some venues to talk to you guys, to just express my love to the game and to the players, really actually recharges me and helps us do our jobs better. So yeah, next time I'm really looking forward to next small talk, and I actually want to just bring more developers, more teammates to the stage to chat with you guys. Maybe next time it's an artist that they can tell you guys how cool or how do we create those characters or beautiful stuff. Maybe next time it's an engineer. I don't know if you guys care about coding, but I do want them to share their story to you, what they found excited about Clash Mini, what they like about it, what they don't like about it, so that I think you guys can so we can have better communication between us, so that we can also develop the game better. Yeah, so thank you guys. It's really us thanking you guys for doing this that we just cannot appreciate more. Thank you all so much.
Absolutely, and I think on behalf of the community, we all really appreciate how active and interactive you guys are. Not a lot of developers are very active, and you guys are exceeding every expectation.
Yeah, you guys are doing.
Thank you.
You guys, everyone, you guys are all doing great.
You guys taking the time out of your day doing this just shows how much passion, love you guys got for the game. it means a lot for having me and Mick up here, and also you guys taking the time as well. It's wonderful. And Draco, best mod.
Yes, thank you, Draco.
Of course. As for the VOD, for the people who wasn't able to tune in, it will be uploaded on Santo's channel. It will be in the announcements channel as soon as it's ready. And with that, I think we're good to go. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you, Frame. I mean, Frame fan. Oh shoot! Thank you, fan.
He is a favorite. He is a favorite.
Bruh,
Thank you for everyone for coming in.
Donghang. Wait, shit. Did I pronounce that wrong?
It's Fan and Donghang.
Fan and Donghang, right?
Donghang,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. All right. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. That's awesome.
Thank you all.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How do I end this thing?
Thank you. Bye.
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 Later.